Good morning, it's Mary from Crafty Mima's Place with another video for you on Make It Monday. Today we're going to continue making our thank you cards for to thank the people out there that are working on the lines that endangers space, so to speak, while we all get to stay safe and comfortable in our homes. We're going to use the Ornate Thanks Bundle again. It's a great bundle with a lot of nice sentiments for thank you cards. And the bundle also comes with the dies, the Ornate Garden dies, which are really great dies for, they do edging, and then they have one that does really pretty flowers. Last week we used it. This week we're going to use it again. As a matter of fact, last week the card we made used 2 squares of paper. One was the Ornate Garden DSP, and that was cut at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 and then cut on the diagonal. And then there was a piece of gold foil sheet that was cut 4 by 4 and cut on the diagonal. We used the other halves last week. We're going to finish up this card with these halves this week. So here we go. We'll just dive in and start making our card. It's a very simple card. You're going to need a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This one is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Put this one out of the way. Okay, that'll be your base. Then, like I said, you'll have the Ornate Garden DSP. The one piece is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, cut in half on the diagonal. You'll need one of those halves. You're going to need a piece of gold foil sheet, cut 4 by 4 and cut in half on the diagonal. Then you're going to need a small scrap of white, Whisper White paper. This is 1 by 4. You're going to need another piece of DSP 5 by 2, and this one we ran through the die cutting machine to make the base for the card, and a small little strip of early espresso for the diagonal part here. This is 1/2 by 8, and that's all the pieces you're going to need. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I made this little piece here. We're going to stamp on it. So we'll get out our Stampin' Pierce mat because we're going to work with photopolymers. So we're going to, this card we put So Grateful, this card we're going to put Thank You. I'm going to use Early Espresso ink. And we're just going to ink this up. Now this piece of paper is 1 by 4. It's just a scrap. 1 inch wide by 4 inches, and I'm going to show you how I did the ends in just 1 minute. We're going to stamp this, and then I'll show you what I did. I need to redo my, thank you. I think I need to redo my ink pad. It's a little dry. That's all the stamping we're doing. Now I'll show you how I did this. I made the pendant ends on this piece of paper using our triple banner punch. That's this right here. It actually has 3 different guidelines, so you can do really thick to really tiny. This one fit right in here on this slot, but you can do bigger pieces. This piece here will go on the next size. And you just put it in and pendant your ends. It works very easily, very fast, just like that. And do both ends. You can do any size paper you want. And that's how you use the triple banner punch. Let's to the side now. All right, now we're just going to start layering our layers on the card. As you can see, I'm doing this one just a little bit differently than the one in the picture. sure I got the right, okay. We're gonna use our Snail Adhesive. This one this is a smaller piece than that, whereas this is, the gold foil sheet is pretty much the same size. So we're gonna put the gold foil sheet down first, and then put our designer series paper on top of it. So we're just gonna, let me put my glasses on. I did forget to do that. We'll just put this in the corner here and line it up so that it's right there along the edge of the paper on both sides. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing with the designer series paper, layering it right in the center so that you have just a tiny little bit of that silver showing out around the edge. There you go. Okay. Next we're going to use our piece of early Espresso cardstock. So we're gonna just layer this right here next to and we'll just butt it up against that silver piece, and then we'll cut using our paper snips. We will cut the edges off of it just by simply cutting it. You can turn it over and cut it on the back side, so you make sure you get it right. And this one will be a little easier because it's not on a corner or anything. There we go. So that's all we're doing with that. Next, you can see that I use some Gilded Gems on this right here, but I think I'm going to layer the other things on first. We're going to use some Stampin Dimensionals, and I'm going to put this on top of that one, and then them on top of, so we'll use some dimensionals for that. Which seem to be hiding on me. Oh, there they are. Wrong size. I like those better. Stampin' Up! Has two different size dimensionals. One size is tiny, and one is a regular normal size dimensional. So we'll start with putting the greeting on the designer series paper. Now if you had cut it out of the daisy pattern, you could use that side, but as you can see I did not. I used a different paper, so I'm going to turn it over and just use the gold and white side of the paper. Okay, there's that. Now we'll put this, maybe 3 on the front of this. That off. It's getting quite warm here in Nevada. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but the high for today will be 89. Now we'll just line this up kind of in the center of the card. There we go. There we go. Now we will use our Gilded Gems. In our Take Your Pick tool, and we'll use 2 and 2. I think I'll put a bigger one on either side and then a smaller one on either side of the thank you. The Gilded Gems are new. They are in the Ornate Garden Suite that just came out early from the annual catalog that will be out in June. Anyway, now we're done with that. The last thing I'm going to do is I have a 10-inch piece of the Ornate Garden ribbon combo pack. The ribbon comes in a 2-pack with the suite. It has the Old Olive ribbon and the terracotta tile. Last week we used the terracotta tile. Today we're going to use the old olive. And I'm just going to cut a little easy bow. I mean tie, not cut. I'm getting better at tying bows. Make it as little or as big as you want, and just simply pull the edges to make it smaller and tighten it up. Okay, that works. So now we'll cut the edges off and do this one this way. There you go. And we will use a mini glue dot to put this on with. You just take your knots and put it on your dots, press down and pull up, and that will give you access to that. And there is our card for today, our thank you card. This is was another very easy card. This set has so many beautiful sentiments in it that if you wanted, you could stamp on the inside of the card, like this says thank you, but you could put from the bottom of my heart on the inside, or your kindness is so loved. There's just a lot of them. You made my day. So this is a very easy project. This will be our project for this Monday. Everything you see here can be purchased on my website, craftymemusplace.com. I'll be back again next Monday with another Make It Monday, where we will continue to use the same set that we've been using this month. So have a great day, and be sure and leave me a like and subscribe, and come back next week. Have a great one. Bye.